It's Alfredo Martinez, and today we're going to be talking about the tarot card, the Chariot. Now, about 4 years ago, I had done a video on the Chariot, but recently I went over it and thought that I would redo it and then add more onto it. So, first of all, the tarot card, the Chariot, does mean success, action, willpower, domination, battle. The ruling planet associated with the Chariot is the moon, and the element associated with the Chariot is water. Now, what does that tell us? Well, the moon tends to symbolize, our subconscious. The element of water tends to be synonymous with our emotions, meaning you have to have your emotions in check when you're charging forward. You can't charge forward in battle and not have your emotions in check. It would be disastrous. Now, different mythologies of gods riding in chariots exist. You had Indra, who was riding across the sky. And so I'm just going to quote a little bit from Paul Hudson's book, The Devil's Picture Book, which if you do some research, you will find. In India, the early warrior caste sky deity Indra rode a fiery chariot and wielded thunderbolt weapons. So did the popular Vedic sky god Rudra, from whom in turn evolved the post-Vedic Siva. Vishnu, in his 8th incarnation as Jagannatha, Lord of the world, also rode a mighty chariot which received his name Juggernaut. Scandinavians worshipped the sky god of battles as Thor, or Gunnar the Thunderer, while the Irish Celts knew him as Balor of the Terrible Eye. Now, in some versions of the chariot, the person in the chariot is holding an axe. If you do enough digging, you'll find that the axe is also synonymous with the thunderbolt and also the evil eye. Now, the 15th century Mantegna engravings tell us that this character is most likely Mars himself. Now, you'll notice that there are two sphinxes below, and let's go ahead and talk about the sphinxes. Now, Mars had two main assistants on the battlefield, Phobos and Deimos. Now, Phobos means fright and Deimos means panic. Mars' two moons, Phobos and Deimos, are named exactly that. Now, the sphinxes could be those two, which, I think that's part of what they symbolize. You'll see that they are a mix of black and white. One's black, one's white. As a mixture of the two. Now, what that can be symbolic of is placing a black candle and a white candle on your altar, symbolizing balance. So the energies are balanced. In fact, the symbol above the sphinxes tends to signify balance. Now, the two sphinxes, you can look at them also if you're looking at the Tree of Life. The two sphinxes can be the pillar of severity, the pillar of mercy, and the man in the middle is the middle pillar. They can also symbolize Jachin and Boaz. And also, you'll notice that there is water in the background, meaning that you have to leave your emotions behind while charging forward. There's also moon crests on the figure in the chariot, letting your subconscious guide you. You're tapped into your subconscious. Now, the symbol, let's talk a little bit more about the symbol above the sphinxes. That symbol can represent the sphere of Yasad. It also depicts the Hindu lingam and yoni, meaning the union of male and female. Now let's take a look at the figure's shoulders. You'll see that the shoulders have faces on them. Now, it actually means Urim and Thummim, which is mentioned throughout the Bible. You'll find that Urim and Thummim is mentioned throughout the Bible. Different biblical scholars will argue as to what that means, but according to Hebrew scholars, they were a kind of divination device. They may have been stones or sticks placed in a pocket that was sewn into the breastplate of the high priest near his heart. They were used for divination and claromancy. Now, what that points to is that before moving forward, the magician has done a divination on the situation beforehand. It definitely is before you cast a spell, before you move forward in life, before you do any kind of magic. It's good to do a divination beforehand so that you have an idea of how it's going to turn out. If you need to tweak it a little bit, or you can go ahead and proceed with the spell work or the magic as you have planned. And so that is some commentary that I had on the tarot card Chariot. Everybody who's watching, like and subscribe to Dark Sorcery.